We'll just wait, shall we? Right, hello.
My hands are freezing.
Oh my god, your hands are freezing. So
Hello, everybody.
Hi guys.
How are we?
Welcome back. We've got Tom today.
Yay.
Yay! We have you pretty much on all of them anyway, so I don't know why I just said that. Just have a nice coffee. It's a bit cold in our house, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been out all day. Put the heating on. I'm freezing. Nellie's running down the stairs.
Heating on in March though.
Nellie!
Nelly, come in and say hello.
Come here, say hello.
Come
Don't
on.
you walk off.
Nelly, come. Nelly, come. She's really obedient. Nelly, come. She's gonna go in the living room.
Yeah.
Nelly, come. Yay! Yay! Come to me. Come to me. Oh, you're gonna say hello? We've got the whole fam. Come here. Oh.
Yeah.
I've got my house coat wrapped around my waist because I'm so cold. Yay!
Yay!
Special guest! Are you going to answer some questions? Hiya!
Look at that. What are you
Say
doing?
hello, everyone! Right, so we've got a question for you. Everyone wants to know what your diet is because you've got just such a sensational figure.
What's your favourite treat? Go. Oh, I should have said that.
Digestive biscuit. What? Who said that?
Yeah.
Right, I'll put you back down because me and Tom, I put a Q&A on.
Thought you were going to break out in the song then.
Oh, that really hurt.
No.
Right, this is hectic. Me and Tom, no, I put.
Great start, this. No, this is class. Honestly, this is incredible.
Right, anyway, I put a Q&A box on my.
Q&A box?
Yeah. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, on my Instagram, and you put one on your Snapchat, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I've gone through and I've got some screenshots of a lot of them. And we're just gonna.
Oh my god.
That's. Whoa! I didn't realise I
Jesus.
I've screenshotted loads, guys.
It's alright.
We're just gonna pick some anyway. And have you got some?
I've got a few on my Snapchat, yeah.
And that screenshot is like quite a few in one. Anyway.
So it's a little bit different, isn't it? Little Q&A.
Yeah, we thought we'd just
Mix it up a
catch up
bit.
with years. It's a year and a bit on since we came out.
We had our anniversary not so long ago, didn't we?
Yeah, which if you've watched my YouTube, you'll have seen our anniversary one. What are you laughing at?
No.
Come on, what are you
No,
laughing
nothing.
at?
I'm not laughing at.
So we just thought we'd start with a little catch-up. What are you laughing at?
No, that one.
I think that means live.
Yeah, I thought that.
One of the ones, sorry, we're just reading one. Do you live with Casey as well? You'd think by the amount of times that he rings you all the time, but his name pops up.
Oh, bless him. We love him.
He probably wants to live up.
He's actually coming, he's staying next week,
Yeah,
isn't he? For a
guys,
few
he's
days.
staying for a few days. Yay. Can't wait. No, I love him. But he probably would want to live with us.
Yeah, probably.
I reckon so.
Yeah.
But no, he doesn't live with us.
No.
Just so you know. Right, do you want to start with one?
Should I just
Should we
pick
just
one?
get into it?
So this is a Q&A. I don't know any of these questions, to be fair.
To be honest, I was just trying to pick because there was quite a few similar ones, so I was just picking random ones. That one was a good one. Right, you start with one off yours and then we'll take it in turns.
Right.
Because I'm intrigued to know because I don't know which ones you've got.
Alright, we'll start off nice.
Oh God, it's the nasty one.
No, there's not a nasty one. What are your favourite things about each other to do with each other?
So favourite things about each other and favourite things to do with each other.
Yeah. Jesus, that was
Let me have a think about it. No. I think it's quite an easy one to answer because I feel like with you, my favourite thing about you is how...
What?
What face is he pulling? My favourite thing about you, I'd say, is probably how... I've got quite a long list, actually.
You
of
seem
things
to be
about
rambling
you.
here.
No,
I need
because
some answers.
Because I've got quite a long list and I don't know which one is my absolute fave. I'd probably say how caring you are.
That's it, guys.
No,
Brilliant.
because I feel like there's little things that Tom does that I've always wanted from someone. This is going to make me sound like a right diva. But you know, just the little things like he'll always buy me flowers. He never forgets anything. No, you forget everything, but nothing like important. Yeah.
Forget everything else.
Things like he'll come back and he'll be like, "Oh, I filled your car up for you. I took your car to be cleaned." You know, just the little things that are just like. I used to see it on like Instagram or movies. I did, and they'd be like the kind of guy who just, "Oh yeah, I've gone and done this for you," and you think, "Oh, is that even real?" Well, it is, guys, because he does it. He does it without even me asking. That's the toilet, by the way.
Why is it making that noise? I've got a ghost. My favourite thing about you, I've got loads. I think kind of a different one is how much you are my person. Do you know what I mean?
I might as well just leave now.
No, but like, I think sometimes it's really sad because people can go through life not meeting their person. And I hope everyone out there does that. I genuinely do. Because like, I genuinely feel like I have found my person.
Aww.
Like, we are so similar. We have the same interests. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like...
We click, don't we?
Yeah. And like, we bicker about the most random stuff. And then we're like, "Oh, sorry." And then it's fine, do you know what I mean? But no, I think, and obviously how much I trust you. Obviously
I was going to say loyalty about you. That's why it's hard to pick. I think you've got so many amazing qualities.
I feel like in this day and age, in this day and age, cheating is so normalised.
Oh my God. So normal. Also kind of like, yeah, normalised, but also like overlooked. Does that make sense? I feel like a lot of it is kind of overlooked, and because it's so normalised, it's like, oh, you know, they all do it at some point. No.
Well, what we were, and it's a bit off track, we were watching that Temptation Island. I don't know if anyone's seen it.
Has seen that on Netflix?
Oh my God.
Mental.
I'll let you guys watch it, but some of them are absolutely way off it.
I just don't get some people's thought processes, but anyway.
Yeah, we're rambling on now.
Favourite things to do with one another? Should we answer after 3, or do you think that's... Because I feel like we're going to get this right.
Alright, I'm not looking.
I've got 2 things.
Right.
So I'm going to say done and done. So I'm just going to say them both at the same time.
Oh.
Or do you want to say one and then...
1. Ready?
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Walk
out. Oh,
what? Walk out?
Work out. My next one was walking out.
Yeah, I do love working out together as well.
Do you? Because you don't see... I put him through a glute session the other day and he was like...
I need it, guys, Matt.
Yeah, we're really trying. We're really trying out it. It's hard. It's a tough time.
My bum, yeah, like that.
She's just got a leg.
But it's actually really bad because it's so important to have strong glutes. So
No,
I'm really trying.
No, we are. So what was your second one then? Because mine was walking now.
No, I love working out. And sometimes I actually love doing nothing with you.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Like...
Sound.
Like, just if we're around each other.
You just like being with me.
Well, I love going on holidays as well.
Oh. Of course. Someone said, update on house renovations, please. Can you see that? Can you see that in the background? I don't know if you see that. It's been like that for a good few months now. Renovation's going really well, guys. No, actually, to be fair, we've had all the doors put on the garage.
Bless her, your dad's been such a help.
My dad's just like, you know, one of them people who just can do anything.
He's like in the trade. And
he is in the trade.
Everything.
My uncle's in the trade as well, so I just feel like between them, the extension's starting soon.
Yeah.
Kitchen is pretty much like 90%. We just gotta wait for certain things because of the extension, so like the flooring can't be done until...
Well, we need all the electrics, we need it all plastering, we need all the flooring.
Yeah, but if you say it's 90%, it makes you feel better.
I don't know about you, but I will never buy
a house
and live in it and renovate it sometime.
No.
I would never do that again.
But we're not always so fortunate. People aren't like...
Of course.
You have to live in it and renovate it.
Yeah, of course.
It's expensive. That's another thing. The cost just goes...
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Do you plan on having kids?
Yeah, definitely.
Not yet though.
No, we want to... Sorry, I've just got that on my phone. I'm just going to show you. Got a picture of Jose Mourinho on the phone. With his hands like that.
That's lovely. I think kids is just something that you have to wait until you're kind of ready for it. And I know I'm older than Tom, but I'm just not at the minute, am I? I want to rush things. I want to go on holidays and do my house and stuff first.
Most embarrassing memory from school.
Most embarrassing memory from school.
You
Have
know
you
what
got
mine
one?
is.
Oh yeah, I do know what yours is.
Do you have one? She was so good in
No,
school.
I have a really embarrassing memory.
Do you want to say it?
Yeah, okay, so it was year 11 and I had a sportsman's dinner.
What's that?
So if you were on the sports teams, at the end of year 11 you got invited to a sportsman's dinner.
Oh.
And basically they give out awards and stuff.
You went to a buffet?
No, I went to a dinner.
I'm
And
joking.
the parents came and you got basically awards and like praised for being on the sports team and contributing to the school. Anyway, it was probably like a couple of weeks after the sportsman's dinner. So my mum said, do you know what's a really good idea? To have a trial run for your spray tan for the sportsman's dinner.
Oh God.
Right.
You never told me this.
Am I not? So I went and got my dress for sportsman's dinner. It was a bright orange dress. It was actually really nice. It was like off the shoulder. I can't remember where it was from. Anyway, so I went to have my trial spray tan for my prom, but you know, for sportsman's dinner, 2 birds, 1 stone. So I went and had it, got home, and the next morning woke up for school. So I had to go into school, and I was honestly bright orange. No, I cried, begging my mum not to send me into school. I literally was on my hands and knees like, please, I can't go into school like this. And she was like, it's not even that bad, it's not even that bad. I'd scrubbed, I'd tried my best to get it off, it would not come off. And I was like, please mum, you can't send me into school like this. She was like, you've got to go in. So I had to walk in, and I remember you used to walk into the canteen until like you went to your farm in the morning.
Yeah, same.
And I walked in, and I'm not even exaggerating, it was like all the canteen just stopped and like looked at me.
Do you think though? I think that was in your own
No,
head?
Because then a few people started laughing, and then all
Oh.
day in my classes people were like, bloody hell, what's happened to you and all this. And I had to just, towards like the third period, I was just looking thinking, oh, I don't even care about this point because like everyone's seen me anyway.
Just that initial going in.
But as a girl going in bright orange,
Yeah.
like, yeah, that was one of my most embarrassing.
You never told me that.
Oh, there you go. What's yours? I know yours.
So mine
Quite
is,
bad this actually.
I was in year 9. It was like the sports, the kind of the athletics for all the schools. So obviously I'm from Barnsley in South Yorkshire. All the schools are there, whatever. I was fast. I'm still quite quick now. Do you think? I am. Well, I think I am. Anyway.
No, you are.
I'm all right.
No, you are.
So I was pretty quick. So I was doing the 100 meters. All the schools are there. Obviously, like I'm in year 9. Like all the girls from the other school, obviously, you probably fancy like the other girls or whatever. Got rolling their eyes. And then that stadium was like, it was pretty big. There was loads of people there. My dad and my sister came. So I went down 100 meters. This must be like to qualify or something. So I've got there, like, thing is in school, I thought I was so sick, I did. Like, I thought I was the man, like, looking back, I was such a little cringe. I was such a little cringe ball. So I've gone to set off. To be like, what did they say, like 3, 2, 1 and shoot the gun or whatever.
Did they shoot a gun?
I don't know.
I don't think they would shoot a gun.
No, not like a real gun. Like, do you know when they're gun to set off?
Right.
You don't know that?
Yeah, but I didn't think they did it at school events.
Oh.
Anyway, 3, 2, 1, go.
So yeah, and then I set off, fell down, fell on my knees. Everyone started laughing. I thought I was this cool lad, like, you know. Got up, fell down again. Oh my god. To be fair, and then I think I came like 3rd or whatever. Yeah. I was so embarrassed. Like, everyone was laughing at me. All my knees are bright red. My dad's there, my sister's there. My dad's like, oh, my mum and dad, they call me Thomas, that's my actual name. And I was like, oh, it's fine, Thomas. My sister's there pissing herself, little shit. And then yeah, that was it. And then obviously I qualified to go to the next round, but me being teenage me, I was like, nah, I'm not going. So that was it. But yeah, I'm so embarrassed.
Dead. Bless you, that is embarrassing in front of loads of schools. I'd have probably cried. Oh, someone's put, do you ever feel the 5-year difference in age?
No.
Actually, no.
Never.
Do you know what? I think you're really mature for your age as well.
Yeah.
And I'm not. I'm quite like, all my friends are pretty much all my friends, shall I say, are either married or getting married or having babies and stuff. And I've never really been at that stage where I've thought, oh, I should be doing that.
Yeah.
I want to be doing that. Like, obviously with you, I want to do it at some point, but I'm not in a mad rush.
No.
I don't feel like I'm at where all they're at. In terms of myself, nothing to do with you, just like me personally. It's just never been like, you know, I'm not desperate to have babies.
No.
Like, I actually am not.
We do want kids, but there's so much we want to do before that.
I just feel like I've got so much more I want to do myself before I then have children. I feel like I want to get all my selfishness out.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Of like travelling and like doing my house and things like that before then. Because when kids come along, you can't be doing half of that really. Well, you can, but it's hard, isn't it?
I have so much respect for like parents and like trying to balance kids, your own life, gym, social life. Like, I take my hat off to you guys.
It's big.
Yeah.
So no, I don't feel like we do. I feel like we're very much on the same page. That age difference is not really. No.
What is something you are looking forward to this year as a couple?
Oh, well, my best friend's getting married. That's something I'm really looking forward to, because I feel like, you know, when you go to a wedding, do you not feel like it's just full of love all the time? And it just makes you feel like in a little love bubble.
I haven't been to a wedding for years.
Here's an interesting fact about me. How many times, Tom, you can remember,
Is it 9?
have I been a bridesmaid?
Is it 9?
It'll be my 9th time this year. 9 times I've been a bridesmaid, and I honestly feel like 27 dresses.
No
I
way.
am the woman from 27 Dresses.
I don't know what that is.
It's basically about a girl who's always a bridesmaid, and she's got 27 bridesmaids dresses, because that's how many times she's been a bridesmaid.
Wow.
And she has them all in a cupboard at home. It's me. I am her. I am she.
I'm going on for stag do.
Oh yeah, you've got the stag do. I've got the hen do. We've got the wedding. And then we've got a few holidays that we're trying to plan, haven't we?
Yeah.
Trying to go, like, obviously me and Tom love Dubai, but we want to try like a few new places as well.
I'm not going to Italy, aren't we?
Italy, which
Yeah.
I've been to Rome, but I've never been to like Amalfi Coast and places, which I've always wanted to go to, so that's where we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Where else are we thinking of going? Hopefully like Thailand as well.
Yeah, you've never been, have you?
I've never been to Thailand, been to Bali, but not Thailand. So yeah, we've got a few things, haven't we?
Yeah.
Coming up that we're really looking forward to.
Yeah.
I'd say they're like the big main things that we're like focusing on at the minute.
And finishing this.
And the house, yeah. Hopefully finishing this.
How do you cope and keep the relationship healthy while being under the spotlight? I feel like for us, like, obviously our relationship can be quite different with it being so in the public eye. But we try and keep what we can for just us. Like, we get that. We was on a big, like, Love Island, one of the biggest shows. Like, there's a lot of pros and there's some cons that come with it as well, but that's what you get for going on that type of show. But I don't regret anything. It's just something you have to deal with, isn't it?
Yeah, and I also feel like we met on that show. People are quite interested to know what's going on, which is absolutely fine. We're happy to share.
Yeah.
We share a lot of like what we're up to
Yeah,
and
we
stuff
do,
anyway. But I also feel like there is some times where we just might, like yesterday actually is a prime example. Tom was out all day Saturday, and then Sunday came around and we decided, you know what, we're just going to have a day for us.
It was nice, wasn't it?
And all we did was go to the gym, walk Nelly, like watch a nice film together, just like normal, like cute, zoned out
It's rare we
things.
get a day like that.
Yeah, and I think it's just nice to always make sure like you're kind of making time to completely switch off.
Yeah, you need that 100%.
So yeah, that's what we do.
We make it work.
We're boring. This one's a good one.
Go on
This
then.
one's for you.
All right.
Just for you. It says, for Tom, long hair Molly or short hair Molly? Or your face, and actually no, so answer that one first.
The bob,
So short hair.
100%.
The thing is, right guys, is when I did the bob,
Loved it.
so my hair is naturally like this length, but it's a bit thin. But when I did the bob, I took all my long extensions out, and the hairstylist Nathaniel is amazing. So he plaited
He's
all
so
the
funny.
it's so funny. He plaited all the underneath and clipped short extensions because my natural hair isn't really that thick; it's quite thin. So I wouldn't get that like voluminous look.
Yeah.
So he clipped some extensions in and he cut the extensions into like a bob style. So it looked incredible, obviously, because he had styled it, he had done it all, and it was nice and thick because of the extensions. So when I came to take them out, and I realised my natural hair is like a rat's tail, I thought...
It's not.
And I couldn't cut it because it's not thick enough.
Yeah.
So it would have looked like flimsy and thin. So the short hair I absolutely love, but I just permanently can't do it. So I feel like it's good to like switch it up. Extensions are amazing for that. But long hair is just... I'm actually probably going to go back long for my birthday.
You are, yeah.
Yeah, next month, so... and then the next question was, favourite look of me that you can think of.
Can I come on phone? Or not?
Yeah, if you want. Do you not have one that comes to mind?
Yeah, there's a few, but...
Are you going on my Instagram?
Yeah. Favourite look?
Yeah, like anything from like NTAs or Brits or... How do you say that word again? I never know how
And
to say
Summers.
it. No, Premier. Oh, cracked it a couple of months ago. Premier. One of them. Anything like that? I know. I actually know.
What?
I know what your answer will be. No.
I've got two, I think.
I've got one in my head.
Go on.
Wimbledon.
Yeah, that was one.
You really liked how I looked for Wimbledon.
Really like the tweed and...
Yeah, it's so nice. It's like giving Chanel vibes, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like classy and like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's loads. In fact, I probably got two more. Using that all white outfit, but then there's one where you're wearing a yellow dress in, was it Dubai?
Oh yeah, our first holiday
Yeah, I
to Dubai.
love that outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got another good one for
Go
you.
on then.
Someone said, do you both drink much alcohol?
No.
We actually don't. Unless we're away on holiday, we might have something with our meal. And we might have like one kind of tipsy night. Drunk night maybe, where we drink a little bit more. Like when we went to opera, I drank a little bit more.
Yeah.
And the time when we went, was it Verde?
Oh, I got
And Tom was
battered.
absolutely... I was trying to hold him up. He's 6'5", bearing in mind. And he was leaning on me with all his weight. And I was trying to walk with him, holding him up. I thought, I've got no hope here.
But that's like a blowout. Like,
Yeah.
it's rare I have a blowout.
We do drink, but we're not like...
I'm just not that bothered. I'm really... I seen something the other day, and apparently this generation's like 70% doesn't drink.
I think everyone's more into like their well-being and fitness, aren't they? And I think because we're so big on the gym as well, and I'm older as well now, that it hits me so much harder. It takes me so many more days to get over it.
I just hate feeling like tired and groggy. And, but like in the summer, I think it's different. But I could never just sit here and have a drink.
No. We're more for like events or something, aren't we, where we might have a drink. Like obviously Soph's wedding. I probably won't remember my name, but that's totally fine.
Yeah, well, you'd be absolutely battered.
Yeah, of course I will. And the next one, all my tattoos.
Oh, God.
Someone said, show me all your tattoos. I would show you them, but I can't. And what they mean.
Bloody hell.
Right, okay, so start with my first ever tattoo that I got.
First ever tattoo that you got?
Yeah.
That one?
No. Oh, guys, we had this whole conversation. Don't start don't look actually, that's
You've got
cheap.
7.
So, what was the first one that I got?
That one.
No, babe.
That one.
No! Oh my god.
Oh, the elephant.
The elephant on my ankle I got in Bali.
Yeah.
I would show you, but I don't really want to get my leg up here to try and show you. Do you know what?
I'm not looking.
Do you know what the next one was that I got?
No.
Do I?
Well, do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I do. I remember now.
So how am I to remember?
So okay, you name them all and then I'll tell the order.
All right, elephant.
Yeah.
You've got one there.
No, I haven't got one there. Show them where you're pointing.
Got one there.
No, show them where you're pointing. Show them up to the camera. Apparently I've got one on my forearm.
Oh, no, it's there. That's what I'm hinting. There, same.
So I've got that one.
Same thing.
It's not. That is a completely different body part to that. So I've got that one. I don't know if you can see it. That's
If
the
you
one.
do the washing machine.
Washing.
Then you've got one there.
Yeah, I've got one behind here. Is it there? Can you see? I don't know if you can see, but I've got one behind my ear here.
Yeah. And then you've got one on this
And
side.
I've got one on this side.
That's 4.
You might not be able to see that.
And then you've got one down here. 5.
I haven't got one that goes down like that. Oh wait.
Yeah, you have.
Here I have.
Do you know what I mean, guys? This is what I'm working with, guys.
Here I have. I have got one that
Do you know
goes
what I
down
mean?
here.
So then you've got one more. There.
I've got 2 more, babe.
There.
I've got one apparently on the inside of my wrist, so I haven't. So I've got the elephant on the inside of my left ankle. That's what I got in Bali. That was the first ever tattoo I got. The second one is the one that Tom was talking about here, which is a rose.
Yeah.
The third one was a Greek word behind my ear.
Yeah.
And then I got...
You don't even know.
And then I got... So how many is that? 3. And then I got 4 in one go.
Oh, wow.
So then I got 444 in red ink here. I got this one, which you've named. And there's 2 more that you haven't said yet.
You've got one...
Where? You were going to say on my leg then, weren't you? Weren't you?
No. You got one there?
On the back of my arms? No. Bearing in mind, I was...
Oh, you've got one on the other side. You've got 2.
Yeah, I've got Nellie's birthday in Roman numerals.
Yeah.
And then I've got one more.
Give me a clue.
Remember, I'm even.
Oh, you took me on your ankle.
No, that's the only place I haven't got. I've got 7. So if you've done AA, both side of my ribs.
Yeah.
And the ankle.
Oh, your forearms.
Right, so what have I got?
I can't remember.
How can you not remember?
Let me have a look.
I got my chili.
Oh, yeah.
I got my chili. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that? Can you see it in red ink there? So basically, I did all this with him like last year, and he was like, I'm going to remember these because it's really bad that I don't know.
Actually.
Oh, it's clearly paying off, that, isn't it? So Tom still can't name my tattoos a year on. Love that. Love that for me.
I don't actually have any tattoos.
Would you ever get one?
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you know what it is? They get addictive.
What would you say each other's worst habits are? Oh, I know.
Your forgetfulness.
You're burping.
You're not listening.
She burps so loud, honestly. Like, she looks so cute and innocent, but if you heard the burp that comes out of this girl's mouth, oh my god. Like a demon's coming out. And then she'll go, pardon me. Like that. Like it all goes away.
You just absolutely outed me.
Yeah.
I do burp, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing.
Just getting it out, I guess.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, there could be worse things. I know burping's quite disgusting, but...
It's not that bad, I guess.
I wouldn't do it at a meal with, like, friends and family.
Yes, you would friends, and yes, you would family.
Yeah, I would do it in front of friends and family, but I mean, like, at an occasion, obviously, I'm not just going to burp in front of a dinner in front of...
I don't think you do it in front of my family.
No, absolutely never. I don't think they know I burp.
No.
No, that's how I like it.
I think you do it in front of my sister.
Yeah, Laura doesn't care.
Yeah, she don't care.
She probably thinks, ew, but you know,
go
it's fine. Has Molly picked up any Yorkshire slang since meeting Tom? Yeah, do you know? No, actually, I've not picked it up, but do you know what I've learned? You know when you go to the shop and you ask for, like, I don't know, a cheese muffin or a ham and salad muffin, like a sandwich, or a bacon muffin, sausage muffin, bacon and egg McMuffin, right? Tom calls it...
A tea cake.
A tea cake.
Yeah, no, I don't think have we got any?
No, because there's no such thing. Tea cakes have currants in.
Not round.
They're the little ones that have the little currants in. Pop them in the toaster, put a bit of butter on, stunning.
If you're from Yorkshire, you should know what a tea cake is.
You don't have a sausage tea cake or a...
It's like just a white bread.
No, that's a muffin. Do you want to move to Dubai?
It's probably the one place where if we weren't going to live here, that's where we would live. I think.
Yeah, probably. Only because of... Well, pretty much a lot of things. I'm not going to lie to you. Like...
There's
sun, sea, sand,
tax,
safety, cleanliness, things to do.
Yeah.
I mean, the list goes on, really, doesn't it?
Mm. But then here you have your family, and do you think I can run for a wee?
I knew something was wrong because he went like this. Watch that. Oh my god, the whole camera and house was shaking as you ran.
You called me fat?
Yeah. He's graced us with his presence again.
What are first impressions of each other?
Oh, that's a good one, you know, because we actually discussed this. When did we discuss this? Maybe like last year we discussed this, didn't we? Because my first impressions of Tom were...
Go on, I'll let you say that.
Okay, so basically when he came in the villa, I was a bit like, oh, he's got history with people. He's not going to be interested. I may as well just go home. That's basically what I was thinking.
You were in a bad place, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. But I also was just thinking, are they going to send anyone in who's like going to come for me, or who's going to be a little bit more not history, basically? So when he first walked in, I thought, nah, no chance. And then, not you, I mean like with me.
No, sorry.
Like, oh, no.
Nella's just taking herself to bed.
No chance. And then we got talking, and at first I did feel like he was
Butterflies?
very... No, like you were very like...
Loving?
No.
Sexy?
No. None of the above. I thought that you were... No, I obviously thought
Oh my god! There you have it, guys.
No,
there
I thought he
you
was
have
obviously
it.
really good looking, and I really fancied him.
Yeah.
But I thought he was quite like cold and a little bit... This is going to sound really bad, but arrogant.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you not remember me telling you that? I feel like he thought he was kind of like...
No,
strutting
I
in.
didn't.
Obviously,
I was a
I know him
bombshell.
now.
I had to strut it.
Yeah, and I know him now, and I know that he's not arrogant.
I'm not arrogant.
No, you're not. You're not. You're not arrogant. But I just felt like maybe it was just me. Like, obviously, first impressions. That's just what I thought.
Yeah.
You had bad first impressions of me.
Yeah, I did.
Wait till what? Just tell him. Go on.
Right.
Tell him.
Right. So when I was going in All Stars the second time.
The second time you went in All Stars, yeah? So you've been in All Stars twice?
No, sorry, I meant Love Island. So when I first went in All Stars, I was having a chat with my two best mates from back home, and they were saying, who do you want to go in? And I found out Mo was recently single.
You wanted me.
So yeah, I said like, I'd want you to go in. And then time went on. I remember I was telling them to put you in, but I had, on my mum's life, I had no idea you were going in. The only time I knew you were going in was when, the day before I went in, I had to go like near the villa and do like a press like for your pictures and stuff or whatever. And then they showed me pictures that everyone was in, and you was in there. I was like, oh my god. And one of the camera guys, I'll never forget, he's called Marco, a lovely guy. He was like, I can see you two together. So then obviously time went on, I went back to my, what do you call it?
Holding villa.
Holding villa. And I was ringing them every day. I said, get me in. I said, I want to see my girlfriend. Like, obviously just joking, like, get me in. And then they'd ring me and they'd like give me an update. They're like, oh, your girlfriend's doing alright, like just joking. You had to give her 1, 2, 3 who you want in, and Mo was top every single time. So I was going in there for Mo. Walked in the villa, I was like buzzing, like you were honestly hands down the only one. Obviously, like you're in Love Island, yeah. I went in, I had a bit of a flirt, whatever. But you were the only one. I walked in, and I don't know if it must have been because I was nervous, but you said I never gave you a hug.
No, you said hello to every single girl bar me.
And I must have been that nervous. I don't know, because I didn't feel nervous, but I must have been like so apprehensive because I knew. Do you know what I mean?
Did it make you nervous?
Probably, yeah.
So, go on.
And then we're all sat round, when I pulled all the girls over, we're all sat round. All the girls were chatting to me. I looked over at Mo. So bear in mind, say...
I was sat on the end.
Say if she's here and I'm there, she should be looking at me. I looked at her, she's facing this way like this.
No, I wasn't. But bearing in mind, he walked in, he said hello to every other girl bar me.
Yeah, that's so shit, why did I do that?
I know. So then when I sat down, I just thought, like... what am I doing?
Yeah.
You're obviously, that to me was like, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Like, so I was just thinking, oh, and then you were going on about having history with some of the girls, and then I thought, oh, well, he's going to try and
Whoa. Whoa, rewind.
rekindle with one of the other girls. So then I was just like, oh, so it's not that I did look at you a few times, but you were talking to other people, so then I think I just kind of zoned out.
You like this?
Look, I was having a bad time and I wanted to go home, and I thought, send someone in for me, and I thought, this guy isn't for me, like, he's not coming for me, so what am I going to do? So then I went in a bit of a sulk, yeah, and I thought...
Now look at us, we're here. Do you know what I mean? Who would have thought?
So first impressions of me were...
stubborn, don't care about me, a bit arrogant.
Sound, at least
Probably
being real
same.
and some stuff, yeah. Biggest piece of advice you would give to other couples who are thinking of renovating?
I think if you come up with a budget, the budget will go.
If you come up with a timeline, the timeline will go.
Yeah. So just be prepared for
Sorry.
that. Sorry. Rewind. Just be prepared for that.
It's not going to go smoothly, basically, and it's not going to go to plan.
But like that's kind of how it is. Like you'll come across new challenges, or like you start doing something and you realise, oh no, I need to do this before I do that. Like it's challenging, and I think it's tests you, but it's been like I've enjoyed it. Do you know what I mean? It's something completely different. How long before you? Oh, this is a good one actually.
How long?
I don't know if these will know this.
How long before you moved in together? Take it away.
No, I'll let you.
So basically, we came out of the villa and we were in London for a little bit. And then I stayed at Tom's apartment whilst we were in London for a few nights.
I used to have a place in London.
Yeah. And then we got dropped off at home on a Friday. Just gonna say the days, just so people know. On the Friday, we spent the weekend apart because you were back home, I was at home. Tragic.
Yeah.
And then we did a lot of work and stuff, didn't we, to and from?
Yeah.
And then I think I went back to my house probably after the weekend, and I think it was around. I must have gone back home like the Monday or Tuesday. Spent the weekend at my friends and my mum and dad's and stuff. And about the Monday or Tuesday, I must have gone back home, and I think you came that night.
Yeah, but
yeah, you did.
I
No,
didn't just...
Technical issues. I'm sorry.
And we're back.
We're back. Basically, it kept saying my card was full, but it wasn't, so I'm confused. I'd stayed at mine at the weekend, you stayed at yours. I went back home on like the Monday to my house, and I'm pretty sure you came that day because I remember thinking, oh, what state is my house in?
Yeah, but did you invite me? Because I'm sure I won't just turn
I think
up.
you were missing me, and you were like, oh, and I was like, yeah, I think I did. I was like, yeah, come if you like, you can stay. But then he rocks up.
This is a bit weird from me. Like, looking back, it's a bit weird. I must have. Well,
I was like, you can stay if you want.
obviously, I really liked you. Do you know what I mean?
And in my head, I was thinking, obviously, if you're staying over, you're going to bring a little bit of stuff with you. Go on, tell him.
Did I bring like a bag or something?
No. Brought a case. You brought a case. Because it was open on my spare bed, do you not remember?
Yeah, I must have been like, I must have had some like.
No. And then ever since then, slowly but surely, more stuff was getting left. Then I was like, oh, you can shove some stuff in drawers if you want. We were kind of all over the show though, weren't we? We were like London, back and forth. I was away a lot with work.
Yeah. My tenancy was coming up in my place in London actually.
Yeah, in the May. This was March.
Perfect timing.
And then I remember, even when I was away, you'd stay at mine.
Yeah.
So then I'd give him a key. Choked on that. I'd give him a key. And no, it was actually because like Nell was there, so then he'd look after Nell. And then when he was away, it was just easier really. You were like...
And we were both comfortable. You must have been comfortable just giving me a key. It's a big thing, that.
Yeah. And then I remember speaking to Sophie Piper in the car on the way to your football game, and I was like, I think I'm going to just ask him if he wants to move in. He practically lives with me anyway. And Sophie was like, oh, has he even told you he loves you yet? And I was like, no. And she was like, no, you can't ask him until he's told you he loves you. And I was like, but he lives with me anyway. Like his stuff's there. Like he's been at mine. Like you did practically live with me. So then I was like, well, there's no point me even really asking because it's happening anyway. And then I just asked anyway, didn't I? I thought, I'll just ask. Was you?
Yeah, I was so
Was you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cute.
So
and I remember just being like, well, you kind of already live with me. Your stuff's all at my house. You've got the wardrobes upstairs that you've hung all your stuff in. So do you want to just like...
But I like you were renting, but I paid my wage, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know you did. From the even before you moved in, you still like paid.
Paying rent,
Yeah. And I was like, no, I don't want it. I'm like, I pay for it myself. I live here. And he was like, yeah, but I practically live with you anyway.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, he was. But it was actually probably, I'd say, maybe like, well, it was because he told me he loved me in April. So it must have been March that you officially moved in. It must have been a few weeks.
Yes.
But what you've got to understand is that we've gone from, you do everything backwards when you're in Love Island. So you go from like, you don't do the dating where you see them once every like few days or a week.
24 hours a day.
You live with them. So then to go from that and then
it's
complete
hard.
separation to dating,
yeah.
It is hard. You're used to being with them 24/7, so it's kind of the norm to us. god, a few weeks basically.
Rocked up with a suitcase.
Rocked up with a suitcase and never left. Someone said, would you ever visit South Africa again?
Oh my god, yes.
That's on our to-do list.
Yeah.
We would absolutely love to go back, see, because you don't actually get to see it when you're there.
No.
So see like Cape Town, do like a safari, see the elephants.
It's a beautiful, honestly, it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I would actually cry if I saw elephants. Like I did it in Bali and I was in tears.
Really?
Yeah, they're my
She
favourite.
has elephant, I'm not sure you, but...
An elephant shrine!
Yeah, there's like literally loads of elephants.
There's an elephant picture there. I have an elephant tattooed on me. I collect elephants basically, so every place I go to, I like to bring one back.
From South Africa.
We got one, yeah, we got matching ones from South
Africa. Shall I
Africa.
show them or not?
Yeah, go get them.
Go and get it.
We got them, was it, well, in the airport because we couldn't venture out. Earthquake, because we couldn't venture out. So they're on the elephant shrine.
I don't know if I like calling it elephant.
Yours is a blue one. Oh, they're a bit dusty, it's a bit embarrassing. Do we not dust in this house?
So these are what we picked up in the airport on the way back.
His and hers. And you took yours home with you and I did mine and then obviously moved in.
Handmade in South Africa, still got the sticker on.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Handmade in South Africa. So.
I put them there so they don't smash them.
Yeah. So I like to bring one back there. Like, you know when people get fridge magnets, I just get elephants. So everywhere I've been, and actually it got to the point where my mum and dad have brought me some back. Like that one over there on the windowsill. Oh my God, why are they everywhere? There's the one up there behind me as well, yeah.
Yeah, no, I've noticed it. It's a
Bit weird.
It's like a zoo.
Yeah. But yeah, we'd love to do that and maybe go like wine tasting as well. We're back again. Because my camera kept saying full. I don't know if anyone's had this problem, by the way, if you have. When you've cleared it all and it still says it's full when you plug it back in. Anyway, I just YouTubed it and I still had stuff on there that I kind of wanted. I've got it all, but I kind of wanted some bits. And I was deleting like things that were big gigabyte and it just wiped everything.
It's one way to do it.
Some way to do it, isn't it?
Not the end of the world.
I think I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to stuff like that.
It's just memories, I think.
What were we talking about? Do you remember?
Oh, about South Africa and elephants?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was basically saying that wine tasting, going to like a vineyard, is on my 30 before 30 list, but I'm 31 in like a month. A month today? No, a month tomorrow.
A month tomorrow.
So, basically, there's no hope in me going to Cape Town anytime soon. Why has that little kid just told me to erase my whole thing?
Little 30-year-old kid just told to...
Crying! Oh, what a nightmare. I'm upset.
I know.
Right, we'll do a couple more and then we'll wrap it up because my mood's going to deteriorate throughout this. Someone's put, have you ever met before Love Island or did you know of each other?
Oh yeah, I got that one.
Oh, that's a good one to do then.
Where's that?
Oh, is it? Do you reckon it's the same person? Because it's Jess.
Yes. Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Well, we'll answer this one for you, Jess. Let me just move that. I think I've lost all this. Right, there we go. So we actually never...
We met once before.
Yeah, but we didn't really meet. So that's the thing. We kind of just... We were both at a...
Go on, say it. Prem...
Air.
Say it again.
Premiere.
Premiere.
We were both at one of those and I was sat with my manager and some of the girls who were also... Right. Some of the girls who were also with my management and basically Tom and... Who was you with?
I can't remember.
You walked past with some...
It wasn't Case, was it?
No. You walked past with some people and I don't even remember looking at you like as in eye contact. There was never that. It was just kind of like, oh, sorry.
Hi, you alright?
Yeah, kind of moved my feet,
That
let
was
him come
it.
through. That was it. So he walked past me once. And the only season of Love Island I didn't watch was yours. So I didn't really know much about you, which I'm kind of glad because when you came in I didn't have anything to judge you on.
Yeah.
So that was me towards Tom. Did you know of me? Did you? Well, you did because you wanted me in there. Go on, did you all stalk?
I probably had a little stalk on your Insta when I knew I was going in All Stars, yeah. Trying to find out who I'd want in, yeah, I admit it. Hold my hands up, lock me up. I probably had a little...
You had a little scroll. I did actually.
Instagram.
Do you know what I remember? At Christmas time, seeing your name, viewing one of my stories. Because obviously, you know you're going in around that time because you fly out right at the start of January. So you're kind of looking at who could be going in and like, it sounds really silly, but who's in the gym? Who's like...
Yeah, who's working out so you know they're going in.
Yeah. So there was a few girls that I saw in the gym and stuff and I thought, yeah, I bet they're going in. And then I remember seeing you view one of my stories and I thought, oh, I wonder if he's going in.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it, really.
And she was like, please, oh my God, please, send him in, please.
Yeah, okay.
Right, she found a good one to end on.
Yeah. But did you ever think you would last so long on the outside of Love Island? Do you think that's a good one to end on?
Yeah. But I think when we first came out, probably not.
No, I agree.
Because I was so apprehensive. I was like, does she like me? Like, or what? And then I was probably naturally a bit colder then because I didn't know if you actually liked me and that made you colder.
We kind of were questioning one another a little bit.
I think it was too good to be true.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be honest, I think I obviously really, really like Tom. And that's when you start to get the feels when you're in the real world as well. I kind of got him in there, but then like when I came out and I could see how he was, like little things like opening little like car doors for me and stuff, and like, I don't know, just how affectionate you was and stuff. But then I kind of thought, oh, is this like too good to be true? Is it an act? Does he feel like he has to be with me because we won? Like, you do question a lot of things.
Of course. But I know me and we could never fake that.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Ever. I don't know.
Exactly.
I've heard about it in the industry and I'll not name names, but how you could, I don't know.
I don't understand how you can.
How can you fake a relationship? How?
I don't get it. If you don't like someone, how can you pretend to?
It just baffles me, I think.
But I think because we both liked each other so much, that's why we were questioning it.
Yeah.
Because you kind of panic a little bit and think, oh my God.
There must be something wrong.
Yeah, there's got to be something here now that I'm waiting for.
Well, there just wasn't, and that's why I think we're so lucky to have met each other.
Yeah.
And we
always say that, don't we?
Yeah, be forever grateful for Love Island.
Yeah.
Because we would not be sat here now.
Absolutely not.
So I'm always so grateful for them guys.
I think that's it as well, because we realised that we probably never would have really... We might have crossed paths a few times, but maybe not give each other the time of day as much.
Well, I know you wouldn't give me the time of day. I probably wouldn't have given you the... Just
sound.
No, it's just because like...
I think it's just because as well, you go off prejudgment. So I think the minute I would have found out you were a bit younger, I probably would have thought, oh no, like, he's young, he's going to want to do this and that, and I would have judged him. But yeah, I think we didn't think we hoped, that's probably the right way to say it, we hoped we'd last. I definitely hoped. I had the feels, I wanted it to last, but I wasn't sure of Tom's intentions, basically.
She was in love. She was in love.
Tom was the first one to tell me he loves me anyway, so.
Yeah, I was. Nothing wrong with that.
But here we are, over a year on,
I know, it's
in
crazy.
our house.
It is mad when you actually put it into perspective, like...
Perspective.
I didn't say that.
Perspective.
Perspective. Everything we've done, everything we've achieved together.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? It's actually mad.
I know.
Like, I always think like the percentage of us two going on Love Island the first time, so obviously to go on All Stars you have to go on Love Island before. To go on the first time, then to go on the second time, for us both to be single, to me, like, I just love stuff like that.
I know.
Like, what on earth are the chances of that? But we're here now, and we're talking to you guys. And without you guys, like...
No, it's so true.
It is, though.
It's just so nice, isn't it, to actually have, like... You kind of lose a little bit...
Go on.
Did I stutter then? No.
I don't know.
I feel like my tongue's too big for my mouth.
She's getting nervous.
I just spat a little bit as well. I feel like you lose a little bit of hope sometimes when you've been in relationships that haven't worked and you're a bit like, oh God, I'm never going to find
Especially
anyone.
in this day and age now, because it's so hard to meet someone genuine, isn't it?
But here we are.
Here we are.
And I couldn't be any happier, even if I tried.
Same.
No.
But it's like, we love sharing stuff with you guys, and we always see all the positive and amazing comments.
And it's nice that you're so interested in like wanting to know what's going on and like little bits about us and stuff that we can share with you.
Anything we can share, yeah, of course we will.
Yeah. I think that's... We don't want to make it too long and boring, so I think that's about right.
I hope you guys are
I know, I hope you've even made it to this bit.
If you have, we love you.
If not, don't blame you, really. But I hope you've enjoyed it. and we'll be back with another vlog.
Some day in the lives.
Some day in the life. Yeah, let us know kind of like what it is that you want to see next. If you want to see more weekly vlogs, day in the life, anything else like this, little Q&As, or if there's anything that we've missed that you really want us to answer, we can do another one in a little bit.
Yeah.
And like add to it and stuff like that. But we just thought we'd have a general catch up basically, didn't we? And like let you know what's going on a year from Love Island.
Mad. How's it been a year? It's crazy.
Love you.
Love you. Peace, love and champagne, baby.
Not again with that.
I keep saying that.